There is enough gunpowder in us to make a tremendous explosion if we could only get the spark to this giant powder that is sleeping within us. Orison Swett Marden, How to Get What You Want, 1917. Heart-to-heart talks are self-treatments or methods of overcoming bad habits or defects of character for acquiring strength and developing the qualities that make for success, happiness, righteousness. We can talk to our inner self just as we would talk to a child, and we know from experience that it will listen to us and act on our suggestions. We are constantly sending suggestions or commands to this inner self. We may not do so audibly, but we do it silently, mentally. Unconsciously, we advise, we suggest, we try to influence it in certain directions. Talking to yourself may at first seem silly to you, but you will soon get accustomed to it and feel its beneficial effects. You will think more highly of yourself. You will have more self-respect, more self-confidence. You will believe more in yourself. You will have more assurance, more confidence in your ability. You will stand higher in your own estimation in every way. This does not mean that you will become egotistical or conceited, but simply that you will know yourself and your possibilities better, and be able to better take advantage of all the power and talent God has given you. In your heart-to-heart talks, always encourage yourself. Always talk up, never down. In every possible way, try to establish confidence in yourself, because a great self-faith is a powerful force, a creative force. According to thy faith, be it unto thee. That is, according to the degree, the intensity, the persistence of your faith, so will be your realization. Self-talks may be adapted to meet the requirements of different personal needs and must be practiced faithfully every day. In fact, several times during the day and if possible, just before retiring at night. If backed up by earnest effort, it will do wonders in bringing about the desired results. Get by yourself in your room, or in some quiet place where you can be absolutely alone with your Maker, and examine yourself. Put the questions aloud and address yourself by your first name. Now, James, or whatever your name is, what is the trouble with you? Why do you not get along faster? Do you lack ambition, or has it not yet been awakened? Why are you not doing at least as well as others around you are doing under similar conditions? Why are you plodding along in mediocrity? There must be some reason for this. Do you lack vitality or energy? Or are you not using what you have? Do you have some weakness, defects, or peculiarity? Which one is holding you down? Where is that trouble? Don't be afraid to face your weak points and to call your faults by their right names. Bring them into the light, see them for what they are, and then grapple with them. You cannot afford to be less than God intended you to be less than you feel that you should be and can be, to have your life spoiled by some defect which you can overcome. When you have gone over the specific character qualities, ask yourself the following broader questions, but always address them to yourself by your first name. What are you here for? What message does your life, your career, bring to the world? What do you stand for? What do you represent? Do you realize that you were sent here with a message for humanity? Are you delivering it like a man, like a woman? Patiently, persistently, determinedly? Without grumbling, whining, or shirking? What are you giving to the world? Do you mean much of anything to anybody but yourself? I am a great believer in building the power of affirmation, in the possibilities of persistently affirming the thing I am determined to do, in strengthening qualities in which I am weak, in building character, in making life noble. The following strong, positive affirmations are by C.D. Larson. These affirmations are ever suggestive and would make a splendid daily exercise. I will become more than I am. I will achieve more because I know that I can. I will recognize only that which is good in myself. that which is good in others. I will be more determined when adversity threatens than ever in my life to prove that I can turn all things to a good account. I will always speak to give encouragement, inspiration, and joy. When you assert yourself, assert the spiritual I, the God image in you, not the physical X, the flesh of you. This would be mere egotism, and it is not asserting the egotism that will benefit you. This will only hurt you. Your divine self is your potential self, your creative self. And when you assert the reality of your being, not the outward or bodily personality, you are simply asserting your divinity. You are asserting omnipotence, omniscience. You are asserting a power that can do things. You've listened to the words of Orison Swett Marden, a wisdom memo which says the best way to find what is your stumbling block is to have a frequent heart-to-heart talk with yourself. By consciously and honestly talking to ourselves, we can really change our habits, motivations, and how we live. In the modern day, we call them affirmations. Back in the old days, they were called self-talks or auto-suggestions. They all mean the exact same thing. Look into your soul and take stock of your successes and failures. Analyze yourself like you would do with a friend, eager to help in finding the strengths and overcome the weaknesses.